I've been looking forward to this day for a very, very long time, because today is the day that I finally have a cat stroller. This was gifted to us by the brand Ibiyaya, and I am just over the moon excited. I have been wanting a cat stroller forever, and not just because I think that the idea of pushing a cat around in a little pram is hilarious, although it is. Anyway, believe it or not, my reasons for wanting a cat stroller are actually slightly practical. Our cat Natia adores going for walks, and we love to take her out. It's so much fun, it's great enrichment for her. But up until now, we've been pretty limited to staying in the little area around our house. If you've ever tried to take a cat for a walk, you know that it's not really anything like walking a dog. Cats don't often go where you want them to go, and if you find yourself in a situation where you need to walk very quickly in one direction for some reason, good luck. As good as Natia is on the leash, we've still had to keep her in a pretty small radius, because if it starts to rain or if we encounter an angry animal, we need to be able to get her to safety really quickly, and we don't want to carry around like a hard shell cat carrier while we're going on these walks. That all changes today, because with this new edition of the stroller, we have a spacious, safe, comfortable, portable vessel for Natia that we can very easily bring with us when we take her out. We can finally take her for adventures farther from home without worrying about the logistics of taking a cat to a park or on a little hike or anything like that. This model is the Retro Luxe pet stroller, but Ibiyaya has a whole bunch of different models. You should totally go check out their website. They're very cool. It was so difficult to choose which one I wanted. Everything I'm doing right now, unpacking, unfolding, putting on the wheels, I was trying to do all that without instructions because I did not realize that the instructions were actually conveniently located right inside of the main compartment. Even before I found the instructions, setup was simple and straightforward, which you guys know I love. The whole time I was putting it together, I was paying really close attention to the quality of both the materials used and the construction of the stroller itself. Naturally, I take my pet safety super seriously, and I was really very pleased and impressed by virtually every single aspect of this stroller. The cabin, which is what I'm putting together now, is very sturdy and feels like it's going to be super durable. I could probably sit in there without issue. The little storage hammock basket thing underneath is another excellent touch. That's going to be super helpful for storing things like toys or leashes or Dave. And this canopy is awesome. There's mesh in both the front and in the back of it, which is awesome because not only can your pet see out from multiple directions, but you can also see inside when you're behind the stroller pushing it. It also has these nifty one-touch closures in both the front and the back, so you can access your pet really easily, no matter what. And then on the inside, there it is. On a lot of cat harnesses, there's a little metal ring on the back to which you attach your leash. That's what this attaches to, so that they can't get out. Oh, and there are two. I don't know if you can see that one. There are actually two. That is very clever. And then this is like a nice padded insert, so it's a little bit more comfortable for them. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love the cup holder, and there's a pedal brake, which is very helpful. And I gotta say, I'm really just a big fan of the way this looks. It's sleek, it's pretty, it is everything I could possibly ask for in a cat stroller. Now that it's all set up, our first step is to leave the stroller open in our living room and let the cats get used to it. We don't want to rush them into anything. Cats don't like that. Now, these three are usually interested in anything new that we bring into our home, but I did not expect this level of enthusiasm for the stroller. They love the stroller. They love sleeping in it. They love fighting in it. They love just generally hanging out in it. I think we could leave the stroller in our house as a piece of furniture and they would be thrilled. We left the stroller out in the living room for a couple of days, and now it is very nearly time for us to take it outside. Here's what I was mentioning about those two leashes. With only one attached, Natia is able to move around the cabin in a way that isn't super safe, but as soon as both are on, she is safely and comfortably secured. The whole stroller folds open and closed really easily, and we were able to fit it in our trunk with no problem whatsoever. There is also a carrying strap that I totally forgot about, and you are going to see that dangling very shortly. Just ignore it. Here is the Retro Luxe stroller in action. Also, how gorgeous of a day was this? We got so lucky with the weather. Something about the stroller that I hadn't realized initially is how smart the placement of the mesh on the canopy is. By having it here in the front and here in the back, the cats get plenty of airflow, and of course you can see them from multiple angles, but they still have this big shaded area in the middle to protect them from the sun. As we very quickly discovered, the stroller rolls beautifully well on both the sidewalk and the grass, and it's also the perfect height for a cat to jump safely down from. Right off the bat, I was really pleased by how comfortable Natia seemed to be in the stroller. We were checking on her constantly, and she was just cool as a cucumber, wasn't exhibiting any stress signs, and just really seemed very content. I think that the size and shape of the stroller play a big part in that, in addition to the fact that it's designed to be as comfortable as possible. Compared to the cat carriers that we usually use to transport Natia around, this is like the height of luxury. Overall, I was so happy with this stroller. It's the very first pet stroller that I've ever owned, and it's also the first pet stroller I've ever used. And any nervousness that I had about trying something new like this with my cats is completely gone. The retro Luxe is very well made. I felt completely safe having Natia in it, and all the attention to detail for both the pet experience and the pet owner experience is very evident. I would 100% without any hesitation recommend this stroller, especially to people like myself who have never previously used a pet stroller. It's easy to use, it's easy to set up, and the elegant simplicity of the whole thing makes it feel foolproof. I felt very at ease. We had a fabulous time taking it out, and I am just so excited to start incorporating this into our weekly routines. On that note, stay tuned because you guys are going to be seeing a whole lot more of this. Big shout out to Ibiyaya for sending us this absolutely wonderful stroller. It is even better than we could have hoped. To all of you watching, thank you for joining us, and I hope you have an amazing day.